Hi, my name is Raman Virpin. I'm a full-time medical doctor, and I've also been a home bartender for the past 5 years. During that time, I've learned how to make over 100 different cocktails, and I've thrown over 50 cocktail parties. And now I help other busy professionals master home bartending. This is the only video you need to watch if you want to learn how to make a Momisette at home. Now, I'm very excited for this video because a Momisette is my absolute favorite cocktail that uses absinthe, and in addition to using absinthe, it also uses orgeat, a type of almond syrup that gives cocktails a slight marzipan-type flavor. So these are two of my favorite ingredients, and because this cocktail contains both of them, it's definitely one of my favorite cocktails. It's a traditional French drink, actually, and Momisette means little mummy or tiny mummy. And in addition to the absinthe and the orgeat, we also have lemon juice and sparkling water as the other two ingredients. And for the exact bottles we're going to be using here, this absinthe is from Dogwood Distilling Company. It's a company based out of Oregon. Now, I live in the United States, so there's a lot of local distilleries throughout the country that do make absinthe, so feel free to use whichever one is local to your part of the country. Or if you're from out of the country, there's definitely local ones throughout the world as well, so feel free to use whichever one. St. George is another great brand that I like to use as well. And for the orgeat, this one is from Liquid Alchemist. Now, Liquid Alchemist and Libre & Co. are my top two favorite syrup companies, so I get pretty much all of my syrups from either of those two companies. For the lemon juice, we have the Santa Cruz Organic. This is my go-to bottled lemon juice. And then finally, for sparkling water, we have the San Pellegrino. And for the exact measurements, we're going to be using 1.5 ounces of absinthe, 3/4 of an ounce of orgeat, 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, and then finally about 3 ounces of sparkling water. This is a highball cocktail, so for highballs, I always like to use the sandwich method where I pour half of the carbonated ingredient first, then I pour the other ingredients, and then finally the other half of the carbonated ingredients. So let's go ahead and start building the drink. I have a highball glass here. I like to put in my ice first. I do about 3 to 4 ice cubes. So let's start off with 3. We could potentially add a 4th one at the end. As I mentioned, it's going to be 3 ounces of the sparkling water. So we're going to be doing the first 1.5 ounces in the glass right now. And then for the ingredients, we're going to be doing 1.5 ounces of the absinthe. Because this does contain both orgeat, which is a type of syrup, and lemon juice, we're going to be shaking the non-carbonated ingredients. So 1.5 ounces of the absinthe in there. Then 3/4 of an ounce of the orgeat. Finally, 1/2 ounce of the lemon juice. And then we're going to be shaking these ingredients together. Because we're not using ice to get a good seal, make sure you lock it in like that and then hold it very tight because all the ice is in here actually, so we're not putting any ice when we shake it. Shake for about 8 to 12 seconds. So that should incorporate these 3 components together. We pour that in there. I think we actually have enough room for a 4th ice cube, so I'm going to add that on top. And then finally, the remaining 1.5 ounces of sparkling water. And there you have it, the Momisette, my absolute favorite absinthe cocktail. Cheers.